Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Between Tarot. Today we're doing a timeless reading. I had a little extra time on my hands today, so I decided I would step in and do a timeless reading for everyone. So today, this one is doesn't end. It's good today. It's good 3 years from now. So whenever you happen to stumble across it. Also, too, I'd like to say that I am grateful for all the likes and the shares and the subscribes. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. I'm a new channel, just getting started. So all of those make a big difference in how YouTube pushes my channel out to more viewers. So thank you for that. And also too, this is a general reading. It's not specifically a one-on-one, so some things may click and some things may not. Just hold on to what clicks for you because it is yours. All right, let's take a look here. Energy on the bottom of this is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a feeling of loss, of grief, of missing something that's gone and not seeing that you still have stuff in front of you. So perhaps there has been a feeling of loss, a sense of grief. And I certainly can feel that because in the past you have walked away from something that meant a lot to you, but it no longer serves you or pleases you or makes you happy or contributes to your growth as an individual. So you've walked away from something that meant something to you, and that I can see would be part of the grieving process. It's about justice and karma and righteousness. The actions do have cause and effect. So knowing that everything needs balance and truth and karma, this card comes out. So walking away from something because you might have felt that things were kind of shady or not right, and moving into the energy of the justice card where it was right for you to do that. It was following your own truth and making those decisions based on the righteousness of it and of the balance of it too. It brings a more balance into your life when we live in a way that is true to our soul. So currently you're feeling you've already done this. This is in the past, and now you're feeling a little stuck, trapped even. There's things running through your mind, decisions that need to be made, and not knowing where you want to go, what you want to do, but taking the time to look at every single aspect of the decision that needs to be made from every perspective. I'm going to look at it sideways, I'm going to look at it the other sideways and upside down and look for any sort of conclusion or answer or response that you need to make. The next one is the Three of Pentacles, is working as a team, or it could even be about showing off your work, putting yourself out there. If this is perhaps another job, getting out there, applying for different jobs and stepping out of your comfort zone, working with a team even. You could even be doing a different job with members of a team and doing things like DIY, things like that could even be coming up into that. There's a lot of different meanings for that particular card, and we may get a more clear meaning on it on the next row as we go up. Coming up is the King of Swords. This energy is someone who thinks very strategically, always knows where he's going, logical, decisive, and knows his boundaries. He knows when to no means no. I'm not going there. I don't feel it. I'm not gonna, no, that ain't happening. That's the King of Swords. And that's an energy that you are presenting right now. Moving into the next one is, even though you have walked away from something, it was something that you celebrate. This is a card of your tribe, of your people, of those you love, the unit that lifts you up and brings you so much joy and peace and happiness, and the people you celebrate with. So knowing that that is going on to the card that connects with the Eight of Cups from the walking away, ending one thing and moving into something else, your people around you celebrated and they stood beside you and they were happy that you, with the decisions that you had made, you had the support you needed to get through that really rough, bumpy time, because it was very, very bumpy. But you've always been a good provider for yourself. And right now you are looking at the Ten of Pentacles, having everything that you could possibly need. Your needs are being met and you are doing very well. Ace of Pentacles, possibly a new job coming in. Remember, this is a card of potential. So if you want a new job, you have to step forward and apply for it to make that potential even a possibility. So if this card is coming through for you and you're thinking about something, you remember you have to take a step towards it or it's not going to manifest for you. This Ace of Pentacles is also a card of being grounded. For some of you, that's all this card is going to mean for you. It's just feeling grounded again, like you're in your body again and you're not flying over above your head, and feeling more like you're starting to take root to the ground again and feeling more whole. And as I look at these cards, with the Three of Cups and the celebrating and the joy and the Ten of Pentacles, having everything physically and earthly that you need, seeing that Ace of Pentacles is like, you know what? Now you've even got the groundedness and that wonderful feeling that comes with that as well. That's a beautiful row. People who love you, having enough, a roof over your head and money in the bank, and the Ace of Pentacles feeling grounded, potential for more money. It's a lovely place to be. All right. Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly and steadily, building these seeds, planting these seeds and watching them grow, things moving forward, feeling stable, secure, a responsible energy. This is someone that you count on, that you rely on. This could be you, this could be someone in your circle. It's that feeling of stability and reliability in someone who is responsible and shows up when you need them. The Queen of Wands, a card of action. Remember, the kings are the masculine energy, which is, think more like outside the home, and the feminine are more like the queens are more inside the home, the nurturers, the mothers, the caring energies, although it's not gender specific. So this is just the feminine energy of someone who is confident and warm and magnetic. You are attracting things and people to you through your magnetism, through your charisma, and just the charm that you exhibit out in the world. People are drawn to you. The Four of Swords is a tired card. Yeah, it is. It's a card of being very tired and the fatigue that comes in from just being on all the time. You may feel that you have to mask your emotions sometimes just to be cheerful and on. I get that. I was a bartender for years. You still smile and are happy and cheerful with every drink that you pour, despite being tired and overwhelmed and ready for a rest. And it's taking time for yourself and to not let that burnout come in, because there is a chance. All these cards are most of these cards are pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pentacles. 1, 2 swords. So there's a mix, but mostly pentacles. So it could be the working so hard that you are feeling that burnout and having to mask when you're out in public and just pretending that, faking that smile. So taking that time to rest and do that self-care will keep that burnout at bay, might help you feel a little bit better. Definitely got some burnout going on. Definitely. Look at you. You are working on your own. It looks like it could be late into the evening hours there in this drawing. It's the Eight of Pentacles, constantly working, building your craft, making everything perfect and wonderful and lovely. And yeah, getting kind of lost in it sometimes. And I think that there may be some burnout going on for you right now, Gemini. You might really be feeling that burnout of, is this going to change? Is this how this is going to constantly be? And feeling that time for rest is something that you definitely need. Got a card coming in of momentum, things moving, picking up space, moving at a faster pace. My goodness, I'm talking in circles, aren't I? And the Four of Cups, a little bored with how things are right now, a little apathy, not quite sure where you want to head with this. I definitely got some boredom coming in, thinking about changing something. The work might be a little bit redundant, something that you find tiring, but you know, that's why they pay us to do it, right? And the Eight of Swords, feeling a loss of self-esteem and self-worth. Um, the thoughts running through your mind over and over again, those looping bouts of negative self-talk coming through your head. Things have not always been rosy and wonderful. And just remembering the hard times back here where you were walking away from something that no longer served you. This could have been a moment or a time when things were not feeling, when you were not feeling your best. How can you feel your best when you're deciding to walk away from it? When you make those decisions, it is hard, and sometimes harsh words are said. And when that happens, it does lead to some negative self-talk and the feeling of that you're not worth it, but truly you are. A card fell off the top of the deck when I was doing that, so let's take a look and see what this is. And it's a Two of Pentacles, and it is about balance. So as you're going about your time with your job, think about the balance of it too. One hand is work, one hand is play. Be sure to do a little bit of both to keep your soul active and happy and keep yourself from hitting that burnout phase, because burnout is horrible, horrible. I'm coming off of one of those burnouts and it's been so incredibly hard. All I've wanted to do is sleep. Isn't it funny that I just pulled this? Balance. Sunset doesn't choose day or night. It embraces both. And we just had this card of balance. So Spirit is definitely saying we need to find some balance here, and don't do all of one, don't do all of the other. You've got to work to be able to afford to play. So there's got to be work and there's got to be play. So go with that. And also too with one of these, and that is Epiphany. Cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. So we all know that too, right? We're going to keep choosing the same people in our lives until we finally take it enough and have that epiphany of, oh my gort, I am listening to the same stories over and over again, but a different person. So yeah, we definitely do tend to pick the same people, don't we? We pick what we're comfortable with and what we know, and that isn't always the best choice to make. All right, Gemini, thank you for being here today. This is a timeless reading again, like I said. I'm grateful. I am a new channel, and I just can't tell you how happy it makes me for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. So thank you, and we will talk again soon.